Where did the night fall? It's sort of about letting go of certain things for me, and a lot of what exists within quite a nocturnal lifestyle.
My biggest plan with the record, from my point of perspective, I just think that UNKLE records are always a bit too straight and regimented, and I really wanted to make this more of a groove-based record.
It's different from War Stories because War Stories was essentially started and the bulk of the music and songs were made in a 3-month process in Los Angeles and Joshua Tree. This record's been made over a long period of time. It's actually taken about 2 years. The last year we've been kind of heads down, but we worked on such a volume of songs. We kind of ended up building a house from the top down, so it was kind of weird. We were doing lots and lots of recording and vague song ideas, but mainly just these tracks that we worked on. We didn't know who was going to work on them. We didn't quite know what the songs were going to be, and it was kind of quite a strange process. But every record is.
We wrote, whatever, 50 demos, narrowed it down to 30. Then you just keep sort of going along, and then all of a sudden it's like, these tracks are fitting well together. That one turned out really great, or that person, that vocal. And then he sort of the album makes itself in a way, sort of towards the last month or two. We're like, all right, these are obviously the 14 really strong tracks. Where the songs are strong, the music's strong, and they seem to fit together well, and that's where we came where we are. But I think it's what we wanted to try to make was this kind of record. I don't think we knew exactly what it was going to sound like.
It also was created with a sort of core unit of people, being myself and Pablo, which are now UNKLE, after Richard Fowle left, after War Stories. James Griffiths, who's our bass player in our band, our touring band, he's been heavily involved in the writing process.
Well, I'm the silent third member. We sort of wanted to do something a little more of the psychedelic, and which happened, and we got Black Angels and CB Sun, these sort of bands that are doing this sort of more 60s psychedelic rock sort of thing, and doing it really well, so that sort of fit. I don't know if we did it consciously, but we knew we wanted something just a little more groovy, a little more spacey, a little pushing sort of the Afro grooves, not the big crashing beats as much.
I think it sort of covers a lot of ground that all the records have covered, so it's not sort of genre specific, and you know, it contains elements of the past and hopefully things that are new and where we are right now.
I think we've really tried to push ourselves and gone into different territories that, you know, but it still sounds like UNKLE. A lot of people say about UNKLE's previous records, they say like the first album was UNKLE's interpretation of hip hop, the second one their interpretation of dance, the third one UNKLE's interpretation of rock. I'd say this is really kind of a mad amalgamation of it all. This record, if you put it against War Stories, is a totally different album. We're always progressing, we have to.
For me, it really feels like we're just sort of beginning. You know, we just kind of really found our feet, and I feel like the last 3 albums are kind of like a trilogy, really. And that part of UNKLE is finished, and this is a whole new chapter. The night is young.